Well, first of all, I wasn't even home for it. I know, I was so sad. I want to throw a party. None of my LA friends want to throw a fucking hurricane party, and I was like, texting, I was like, yes, beer, but also you should get water. Like, I've never lived in a place where I genuinely had to give like survival advice to people. As the Floridian friend, I texted a bunch of people. I was like, hey, have you prepared for the hurricane? And they went, LOL, and I was like, no. We do not have the infrastructure in LA. The city will drown. Are you prepared to swim? Is that? And after it took like a couple texts, but then most of them were like, oh, should I be prepared? I was like, yeah. Like, the hope is that it misses us and everything's fine. But what will probably happen is everything will flood. Because LA does not hold water. And so I had to teach people about sandbags, and they're like, how do I get sandbags? I was like, pillowcases and the fire department, bring a shovel, you gotta buy water. You don't have to get gas, but everyone's gonna get gas. And then you're gonna wanna buy non-perishable foods, flashlights, batteries, board games, stuff. Just, you should prepare for at least 7 days of no power after the hurricane's gone. And they're like, really? I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean, real? You should just have an emergency kit anyway. And they're like, no. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? They think it's dangerous. They don't even have emergency kits in California. How could it fucking be? I'm fine. So I wasn't home for it. And look, I have like 3 stairs that lead to my house. So I was fine. Like, the water wasn't going to raise 3 stairs up. The way that it spun, it almost completely missed, like the heavy part almost completely missed LA. Like, it hit Baja California, because it's racist, I think. And some of you didn't want to laugh at that. It's a hurricane, not Alabama. So, it hit like Baja California and then twisted, and it hit like Las Vegas, and it completely missed Los Angeles. And it made me so mad. Because now I just have a bunch of fucking friends that have never lived anywhere but Los Angeles going, it wasn't that bad. I'm like, you missed it. It didn't even hit you. The LA River filled up. By the way, the LA River is mostly an empty trench. It's like, if you watch movies where there's like a drag race scene in it, probably filmed in the LA River. It's not a river. It is a cement trench. That's all that it is. Usually, if it rains for like 3 days in a row, and by rain, I mean it drizzles. That's what they call rain, a drizzle. If it drizzles for 3 days, it'll fill halfway up. It filled all the way up in 24 hours. And the hurricane missed. And they're now like, oh, hurricanes aren't bad. I'm like, you motherfucker. Oh my, a little flooding. That's all I wanted. I wanted a tree to get knocked over. I wanted a bathroom to flood, something. I know. I'm so glad they're fine. I'm so glad they're fine. But people were like, oh, it's not even a hurricane anymore. And I was like, neither was fucking Sandy, huh? And they're like, well, who is that? I'm like, oh. It's fine. I'm fine. I love it there. I do. It's sunny and 75 every day. It's sunny and 75 every day. It's sunny and 70.